it's not going to look real good until we plant the next time. Then it'll be all one piece. Okay, I think we will do the lengthwise now, and hopefully not. We want to get the green and do as little damage as we have to the crops. So I think we ride this tire right on the edge of the green. And like I said, you have to do it yourself. You can't hire a worker. Yeah, I know, I'm all over the place. That's hard to make sure. Let me just go back here and make sure. The first edge is the one you want to make sure. I think it's looking good, right? Yep. Like I said, ride the tire right along this green, we should be good. This takes a little longer than a bigger plow, but for doing the edges, it works out pretty good, so there's not enough here to really warrant buying another plow, I guess. The last field we bought is plenty big enough, and this one with the tube is good size. So now on the other side, we own one. When we buy the second, we'll do the same thing. Well, we got more production out of them, and believe me, it's a lot easy to operate. Because once you hire somebody and you put them on here, they do both fields at one shot. Okay, we were doing better. We weren't all over the place so much after we got started. See, we got plenty of room here to stop, pick up, and turn around. That's kind of why we want to make sure we analyze that. Okay, we got one more edge to be a little careful on. After that, it shouldn't be too much. We keep our tire right along the edge, we should be good. It's a pretty good sized field. So this doesn't look like much by the time you figure. Be a nice little chunk of production. And it'll be, every time we use the field, it'll produce additional. So the next 10 plantings, it's like having another free field, you know? Well, tell me if you have any, tell me, look at it, if I owned this ranch, it's exactly what I would do. Take and utilize the land, get as much production as I could. As far as I'm concerned, it's the center here. Seeing that I can go around each end, as far as I'm concerned, it's a waste. I enjoyed this, kind of relaxing. relax and watch me work. Hey, we're being seen in 75 countries all over the world. Isn't that pretty cool? You know, somebody was asking me what nationality I am. Well, let's see. My mother was American, of course, but she was from British and Italian descent. My dad was Portuguese. Okay. Then my wife married her, and she's Polish, German, and Irish. So our kids are, let's see, American, British, Italian, Portuguese, Polish, Irish, and German. I think multinational, huh? So first I want to say hello to anybody watching in any of those countries that I mentioned. It's funny, you don't think about it. But when you do, wow. Does that make me multinational or a mutt? Oh, wait a minute, let's try 2. Yeah. Oh no, too fast, okay. I guess we can only plow in 1. You know, let's make sure we didn't miss anything because we were going too fast. I think we're right. Yeah, sometimes it won't cut when it's going too fast, so you want to make sure. Anyways, my dad, my mother went to Portugal. Her parents were visiting, and she met my dad, and they got married. And then they came here. Well, the only reason they were able to come, my mother was American, and because my dad wasn't, so they were able to come because she was an American when she was married. And my dad, despite, you know, everybody wanting him to become an American and take the oath, he loved the country, but he just didn't want to give up his nationality of Portuguese, you know. So it worked out pretty good. I just missed the spot because now I'm what do you call it? I'm a citizen of both Portugal and the U.S. even though I was born here, and you know, only because he was Portuguese and he never gave up his citizenship. So I'm dual citizenship, I guess. So it's funny, I wanted to go to Cuba and do a little photographing a few years back, and of course the United States relationship with Cuba was crap. So I was able to get a Portuguese visa to go to Cuba, and no problem. And then I was able to go, and it worked out fine. Isn't that funny? Our policy was, oh no, unless you're on a certain, you had to get a visa, and the government had to okay it, unless it was certain things they wouldn't authorize. You know? So it worked out pretty good. But that's the first time I realized I was multinational, or you know, was considered a citizen of both countries, you know, which was pretty cool. So I respect my dad for doing what he did. I mean, I'm sure whatever nationality you are, in most cases, even if you move to another country, you might be a good citizen and like the country or love the country, but it doesn't mean you should give up your nationality. So I'm kind of like him. If I was born in another country, I wouldn't give up my citizenship. I think what happened is, like, when the Cuban boat people came over, and a lot of the people that come over because of political conflicts, I think they're quicker to give it up, you know. But and I think a lot of times they feel they're not going to get the full benefits of a country unless they do. But what I found on my dad's case, I mean, it really didn't make a difference. He worked here all his life, raised his family, and he goes back and forth to Europe. I mean, he lives in Portugal about 8 months a year, and here about 4 months a year. So it really didn't make much of a difference. I guess if you're a good citizen and you don't get in trouble and you're not a criminal and you pay your taxes, and they have 3 boys. We all did a military time and stuff like that, so it worked out. It worked out good for the country, so everybody benefited.